Yeah. People kind of don't know nothing about me.
Yeah, they don't. And now we about to find it out.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
What up? It's Nesto with the Shooters 317, and you are watching the Hit List. And today, I got with me a controversial. I ain't even gonna take that out. I just messed that whole word up. Just you'll know how to say it. But I got with me a controversial. I mean, like this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? Is the hip hop news. He is the Naptown news. I don't know if he's documenting the culture or if he's narrating the culture or he's shaping the culture. I think he's doing a little bit of everything. Today we got the one, the only 7 Harris Lucky the Truth is with us today. Let's set it off. What's up with you?
Hey, what it do, man? Glad to be here, man. Hey, we in here.
I'm gonna get right into it then. Hey, same question I like to ask everybody. Where does 7 stories start?
Well, the 7 stories started maybe around 20. No, when you ask that, are you asking?
I'm asking, where does 7 stories start? Where did this all start? Where did you come from?
I come from New York, man.
Okay.
Harlem, to be exact. You know, I'm an 80s baby. I'm a little different. Built a little different. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of ties in the Nap. You know what I'm saying? My father was a Rolling Stone. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was his only child, but he was a Rolling Stone still. You know what I'm saying? He was sticking and moving. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't live a rough life, man. I don't have a story getting it out the mud. None of that stuff, man. I had a real good childhood, man.
Ah, that's dope. That's dope. So from your childhood, how do you get to the Nap?
How did I get to the Nap? Well, Army brat, you know what I'm saying? Military. You know, father come, you know, sweep my mother off her feet, you know, take her back to the East Coast. Then I'm born. So I come down here to visit a lot. I came down here in 80s and 90s and visited a lot. End up getting into some legal trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bad legal trouble. And so I end up being trapped in the Nap, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
So define that for me. Define trapped in the Nap.
Trapped in the Nap is like come on vacation, not necessarily leaving on probation. Come on vacation and stand on house arrest.
Damn, so you was literally trapped in the Nap.
Trapped in the Nap, but my intentions were not to stay here. My intentions were to visit and go back where I came from. But you know, I end up pitching the tent here, having a few kids here. So I was like, what the hell? Might as well stay.
So what was the hip hop culture like when you got here?
When I got here, the hip hop culture was, I think it was just being built. You know, the foundation was being built. I came around when the Jimmy Max and the Jimmy Max, the Monkey Boy era. You know what I'm saying? They was all shaping up, trying to put Nap on the map at the time. It wasn't all this extra shit that's going on right now. You know
so being somebody who is quote unquote said that you have been documenting the culture for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, you had a project called Malice.
Yeah, it's a book.
That's a book. You ready to tell your story?
Yeah.
So what is it that you have been documenting for 10 years?
I've been documenting the highs and lows, the frequencies, the bullshit that's been going on in the music. That's been going on, the politics, the Napstein Island, so to speak, type of shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? The scandals,
So Malice is like a memoir.
Yeah, it's like a memoir.
Like a tell-all.
Yeah, it's a tell-all, but I do change the names. but the
To
character
protect the guilty?
to protect the guilty and the innocent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So what is it that the Indianapolis music scene is missing? What's missing from the culture?
What's missing is real people, man. A lot of people live facades down here, man. A lot of people here are just comfortable with being who they're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem here, man. It's saturated. The music scene is saturated. There's a lot of people. I feel like, you know, like lawyers, they have to pass a bar exam to become an attorney.
Right.
I feel like a lot of artists should have to literally be licensed to be rappers because a lot of them don't even know the business, man.
So is that where you think that the Indianapolis artists are failing? Is that they don't know the business and they aren't being true to themselves?
Yeah, they're not being true to the game or the artistry of it. Anybody can go download Pro Tools. Anybody could go download Fruity Loops, go in the closet at their mom's basement and call themselves a rapper. That doesn't make you an artist. Doesn't make you an artist because you can go do it. There's a lot more to unpack when it comes to being an artist.
So what makes an artist to you?
An artist is somebody with integrity, somebody who knows the business, somebody with the drive, somebody who's consistent, and somebody who really truly loves the art of music. See, me, I was in band. I love music. I know how to read sheet music. I was in the marching band. I was in concert band. I was in symphonic band. You know, people don't know before the podcast, I was an engineer. I was a producer. I really.
So is this back in the hard rock days?
Hard rock, yeah.
Okay,
This was back then, way before then, man. I started doing music in 2002.
Okay. So big back then when you was doing music, who were you doing music with?
I was just doing music by myself, man. I was my own engineer. I was my own producer. I really didn't roll with nobody. I rolled alone, man.
So how did you become ingrained in the Indianapolis scene?
Indianapolis, well, I gotta pay homage to Ray-Bans.
Okay.
Ray-Bans introduced me to the Indianapolis music scene, like as in the state as it is now. Like back at the Rock House, he introduced me to that scene. I was kind of his mentor, him growing up. You know, Ray-Bans like literally lived with me. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I taught him a lot of stuff that he knows, you know what I'm saying?
So you was like a big brother to him in life and he was like a big brother to you in the music scene?
Exactly.
Okay, that's dope.
He had his hip hop idol stuff going on at the Rock House. He had the city on lock, man, but due to the politics, you know, I feel like they didn't give that man his proper due.
What are the politics that you feel like hold these artists back?
Politics, you picking sides, man. Nap has 4 or 5 different music scenes, man. And I'm quoting this from Andrew Hunt, a person who's been around. You know what I'm saying? He been around. You know, me and him had our words, but I respect Andrew for what he brings to the music scene. But he said there's about 5 different music scenes. I agree with him. He said there, you know, there's the Treese music scene, the Fountain Square music scene, those guys over there. Then you got the Trapped in the Nap was a actual music scene where all the hood rappers and stuff. And then you got the Midwest Leap. They got their own people and how they own scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can actually kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a few artists that can kind of mingle in all these things.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
But it is kind of like a Marvel universe. Like,
definitely.
Like you got your 7 universe and then, you know, it's different industries or different scenes to the overall Nap scene.
Yeah.
How do we bring them all together?
We got to get this guy named Wild Style Paschal in line.
What is your problem with Wild Style Pascal? I don't know how to say his name, but I see him doing a lot of stuff for the community. I don't know so much about what he does for hip hop. I know what he does in the political field and for the actual city, and he does good things. So what is your beef with him, so to say?
My beef with him is that he has the power to merge us, to get us together, and he doesn't want to do that because he thinks his scene is better than what everybody else has to offer. He's arrogant, snarky, arrogant, and he needs to go ahead and bring us together and help bring us together. If me and Wild Style buried the hatchet and joined forces, so to speak, man.
What are the benefits for Wild Style?
Benefits for Wild Style is a different flavor of these different artists, man. It's so much talent. So much talent that he doesn't even really pay attention to and give a chance to, because we are not of that so-called ilk that he approves of.
What do you think is the difference between the artists that you are in your universe compared to the artists that are in his universe? What's the difference?
There's not too much of a difference. Just they on one side of the spectrum and we on the other side. There's no difference. We all love music. We all love the art. But he thinks his side is better than ours. Just like just like segregation. He is segregating. He has held back the music scene. We could be so powerful. He has a lot to do with that Treese stuff. And there's a lot of artists that I think I'm one of the reasons why a lot of the artists are able to perform over there now, because I done spoke so much bad energy into, I'm not gonna lie, I spoke so much bad energy into what they do that they didn't have a choice but to bring some of them artists over there across the train tracks.
Kind of like how people talk about the Grammys, though, right? So why don't we just create our own? Why don't you just make your own Treese? If they don't put you on it, why don't you just make your own?
They did. It's called Rich Fest.
Got you. Okay, I've been to Rich Fest. It's dope, and it features lots of artists.
Yeah.
So then why do you feel like you still need the Treese?
We don't necessarily need it, but it would be nice to include.
Just to have more unity in the city.
Have more unity in the city. The city's too divided. Now, Rich Fest. That's the Rich Fest. It's not my baby. That's Illy Octane's and Rich Harvest's thing. But I've been a part of it for the last 3 years. I've hosted it for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's been super dope.
Yeah.
So let's talk about 7 for a second.
Okay.
How do we actually categorize 7? Are you a rapper? Are you a engineer? Are you a journalist? What are you?
I am the hip hop news. I am the mouth of the nap. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be me personally. I advocate for the underutilized and the unknown. That's what I do. I'm sort of like the Paul Heyman. For those wrestling fans, I'm sort of like the Paul Heyman for the underground. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing out of this but to have equality in this industry down here in Indianapolis. That's what I'm fighting for. I don't care about being a part of your groups, your you know what I'm saying, your factions, none of that. I don't care about none of that. But the people around me and in my circle, they want to be a part of that, so I'm trying to make a way for that.
So you trying to revolutionize the Indianapolis music scene.
Exactly, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's happening slowly but surely.
Okay, so you are a person who obviously is watching both sides of the scene.
Yeah.
So give me your top 5 male artists.
Top 5 male artists.
And you the hip hop news. So this top 5, this is the list. You know, okay. They make a bunch of lists.
Yeah.
But you are the mouth of the nap. You are the hip hop news. You know the scene. So your top 5 is the top 5. Who's your top 5 male artists?
Top 5, Jovi Black.
Okay.
Number 2, Illy Octane.
Okay.
Number 3, Super Gassy, aka Meezy.
Okay.
How many is that?
That's 3.
That's 3. 20 the Gas Man.
Okay. You got one more slot. Now you gonna have 4 people or 5 people that's gonna love this list.
Yeah.
You gonna have a bunch of other people that's gonna be mad at you.
Hey.
Who's your last one?
Man, you can't have a list without Tony Cleveland, bro.
Okay. Hey, I can't argue with your list. That's a fire list.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some niggas that argue with your list, but it ain't gonna be me.
Hey, you know where this list came from? Longevity and consistent work.
Gotta have them.
I ain't seen no guys work more harder than these guys in the past 5 years. And that's just my opinion.
Do you feel like you are more in touch with the artists that have been around for a little bit longer than with the newer artists, the YNs to say?
Yeah, I got a little history with some of the older artists. Being that I used to be an artist coming into the game too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I lost the passion for it. But a lot of those old heads, I have relationships with them, and they've been riding with me for years. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. All right, so let's say your top 5 female artists.
Top 5 female artists. ESPN.
She's fire.
Shy Fine Ass.
Definitely fire.
Ayara Sinaj. Hope I'm saying her name right.
I hope you are too, because I don't know. But she's definitely fire too.
That's 3.
That's 3.
Man. Veda Ray.
Okay. Definitely up and coming. She's dope too though.
I hope I'm saying her name right, but she know what I'm talking.
You killing their names.
Yeah. As 4.
That's 4.
Woo. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to say Kitty, man.
Kitty Red?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Kitty Red, man.
Definitely fire. That's the list that you can't argue with. You can't. Yeah. I don't see no arguments with that list right now.
Yeah.
At least on my end, I'm sure somebody's gonna argue.
Somebody, of course, they're gonna argue because it's me. They love to argue with me, but they never win.
So, you've done a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, and I kind of want to touch on a lot of the things that you've done. So, how did the Trapped in the Nap Awards come along?
Ooh, now here's a story. Okay, so the Leak Awards, man, that's really why I started it. Leak Awards was so cliche and using the same winners every year. I know they say they have a voting system. I don't think there's no voting system because if it was really a voting system that counted, I would have won last year, year before last. I think I should have won, but I feel like the Leak Awards is corrupted. It's a corrupted award system, and being that the same people get nominated every year and the same people win every year. So I've seen a lot of artists complaining. A lot of artists that were putting in work wasn't getting the recognition. So I said, I'm going to start my own award show. And I reached out to a few people. And one guy by the name of DJ Dejan helped make that happen. For those of you who don't know who DJ Dejan is, he's one of the premier DJs down here in Indianapolis. Had a lot of ties to the industry, got a lot of ties to the industry. He said, I see what you're doing, Seven. I want to help you with it. At the time, he was with the Fusion. I had a good relationship, DJ for the Fusion, and brokered that deal. And we sold out. We packed the Fusion out. December 13th, 2020.
That's fire.
Yeah, we packed it out. And that's just what it was. Oh, no. Yeah, it was December 13th, 2020. Yeah. And we packed it out. And I just showed love for the underutilized and the unknown and the overlooked. And the number one artist who headed that award show was 1K Hollywood. Gratitude, shout out to 1K Hollywood. He brought a lot to my platform. You know what I mean?
That's fire. So where does the award stand now?
I haven't done one since 2024. I skipped 2025. There will be one in 2026. I'm bringing it back.
I gotta be there, man.
Yeah, bringing it back, man.
So you had the Trapped in the Nap podcast?
Yep.
Are you still doing that?
I'm bringing that back too.
Okay.
A little bit of history on that. Same way the award show. I've seen a lot of artists not getting recognized, complaining down my timeline. So I woke up one morning and I said, well, I'm just going to go on air and just start playing music. And I called it Trapped in the Nap. Shout out to Fetty, man.
Hell yeah.
I know a lot of people don't agree with a lot of things that Fetty do or say, but Fetty was one of the reasons surrounding how I got the idea from doing this show, because it was just like, man, motherfuckers be on bullshit down here and not recognizing enough people. And his post was really one of the reasons why I started Trapped in That. I said, dang, man, I didn't know Fetty from Adam. You know what I'm saying? I know him from when he was doing he was hosting open mics at the VIP lounge.
Got you.
But
Fetty's been doing it for a minute.
He's been doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Dope too.
Yeah. And so, I had looked at him as one of the voices. Gotcha. So I took it and ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
And created a hell of a platform.
A hell of a platform. And people say, man, my platform ain't as big as what I thought it was, and yada yada yada, all the haters, man. But I've done it solid 7 years. Let me tell you a story. The Trapped in the Nap, the music review show, wasn't always a music review show. It was a roast show. It started out as a roast show. And
was you roasting music or just like?
No, I was roasting people, like real live people, man. I had, instead of the top 10 artists of the week, I had the top 10 sluttiest women in Indianapolis.
Okay, that sounds like some Seven shit.
Yeah, and I was doing sex offenders in the hood. I would document all the sex offenders that were living in the hood that people idolized, and it started out that.
Would you call yourself an exposer?
You can't expose what's already exposed. I just bring it to light.
Got you.
It's been here. People don't like to talk about that stuff. People sweep stuff under the rug. I bring it to light. It's already there in your face.
Okay, so since we talking about like the ventures and things that you've done, you said you're bringing back Trapped in the Nap.
Yeah.
So the Gas Station Podcast, how did that start? How did that come about?
I assume Ryan Davis started that podcast, and he started that podcast, and I was on the outside looking in, and he was looking for people, and he was looking for people, but he never asked me. So I reached out to him. I was like, hey, man, what's up with the Gas Station Podcast, man? And he's like, hey, Ryan, hey, motherfucker, come on over. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, let me be a part of that. And he brought me on, and you know what I'm saying? And we did our thing. We had a nice cast at first. We had Killer Will got on there and tried to destroy it. He tried to destroy it from within, and I wasn't letting that happen. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man. I made that show hot. People was watching that show because of me and the stuff that I said. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm just telling you the truth. And I think Ryan helped destroy that platform too by wanting to please everybody. And I think and I think he got scared of what I was gonna say next. And I think that's the reason why he shut it down. Of course, it was the last episode of season 1 when Yachty the God Body came in, and that was the cliffhanger, you know what I'm saying? And then we tried to bring it back season 2, and Ryan he abandoned it, man. And don't get me wrong, me and Ryan ain't on good terms right now. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But Ryan needs to stop trying to please everybody and stop jumping from click to click to click to click to try to fit in. You didn't have to do that. I had your back. You know what I'm saying? I had his back.
So you feel like Ryan was afraid of the backlash from the things that you would say?
Yeah, and he didn't want to admit it. He didn't want to admit that shit. And he didn't want to tell me. He could have just been man enough to tell me, hey, tone it down, or let's talk about something else. Or he could have came to me as a man and said that.
So you guys are not on good terms now. Is that from the gas station podcast?
It's not that. Nah, it's from, you let a man get on, and I'm not gonna use the explicit language that Killer will use out of respect for you let a man threaten your family and call you racial slurs, and then you go on and you supporting this man, and I don't get along with this man. I don't like this man, and this man's a snake. Killer Will took my platform, Trapped in the Nap, slapped his logo on there, and called it Untrapped in the Nap. Blatant disrespect. Blatant spit in my face. Ryan was sharing that shit. I didn't appreciate that.
So almost like a friend of my enemy is my enemy.
Yeah.
If you're supporting things that are against me, then you're against me. I'm gonna be 100% real with you right now, right? Yeah. This is transparency. This is great interviewing right now, right?
Yeah.
Not really, but I'm actually supposed to be interviewing Ryan, I think this week.
Yeah.
This coming week.
Yeah.
What would you ask Ryan?
What would I ask Ryan? Why? Before I answer that, because he felt like I did a live before we get to that. I did a live.
Okay.
Him and Yachty the God Body had some words. And I was trying to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
And Ryan took it in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to explain to everybody why Yachty, being an old head in the industry, felt the way he felt about Ryan doing what he's doing. So
hold on, real quick. When you say Ryan doing what he's doing, what do you mean?
Okay. See, I didn't want to see, I do have limits, but okay. Gloves is off. They feel like Ryan's a culture vulture.
Okay.
They feel like Ryan's a culture vulture. I don't feel like Ryan's a culture vulture, because the hip hop belongs to everybody, every walk of life, every color. Hip hop doesn't just belong to African American people. Yeah, we started it or whatever, but it just don't belong to us. But the way the way it's perceived that he's going about it makes it look like he jumps from 7, he jumps to Killer Will, he jumps here, he jumps there. They feel like he's surrounding himself with African Americans for protection and for validation. That's what the old heads feel like. And I was trying to explain in the way I do on why Yachty felt the way he felt, because you jumping here. You know what I'm saying?
And it makes it look like there's no loyalty.
Yeah, it makes it look like there's no loyalty.
Like he's just going to whoever is the hottest or whoever has the most clout.
Exactly. And that's what it seemed like to him.
Okay, so do you feel like that?
Yes and no. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like Ryan's a culture vulture. Like I said, the culture belongs to everybody now. But I do feel like, you looking for you. I think he's scared of a lot of those guys. Let's just be real. I think he's scared. Killer Will talks a tough talk. Killer Will uses a lot of buzzwords for intimidation.
Right.
But ain't gonna bust a grape.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? He ain't gonna he ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Gotcha.
He gonna snort his little powder and get on live and talk his mess, and that's as far as he gonna go. He ain't gonna bust a grape. Okay,
Gotcha.
and I feel like these people are intimidating Ryan. Okay, Ryan, maybe he's tall, tough guy, but when it comes to some of the people that he's dealing with, I feel like he's afraid. But you ain't gotta be afraid. You had me. You didn't have to be afraid.
Do you think that he is afraid, or do you think that he's moving to where he feels like there's more clout?
Clout. These niggas ain't got clout he dealing with. A lot of these niggas ain't got clout. A lot of these niggas get clout mixed up with just being these niggas is leeches. A lot of niggas he deal with is leeches, man.
Gotcha.
They want to leech off of him. You know what I'm saying? They want to use his Ryan's got resources too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and say Ryan ain't got no resources, because Ryan do. He created a gas station podcast. But a lot of guys he deal with ain't really got no clout. These guys is trying to reinvent themselves and don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why they come at me. They think I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna get some clout off. You niggas ain't getting no clout off of me no more. I don't pay no attention to you. You getting clout now for the sake of the interview. But that's really that with Ryan. Ryan want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. Until then, if you keep supporting that bullshit, we ain't never gonna have a conversation. You know what I mean? So
what's 7 got coming up?
Shit. Grind and Glory.
Okay.
Me and Shy Finance started a film company called Shy 7 Films. And we're in the middle of creating this show called Grind and Glory. You know what I'm saying? We got other films coming out. So that's really what my focus is really on right now. You know what I'm saying? I got the return of Grammy and Whammy, Trapped in Nap Grammy and Whammy. I got that coming. I got this book Malice is getting ready to drop.
Okay.
Trapped in the Nap, the movie, that we'll be dropping that probably around the winter time. Give everybody something to look at in the winter. You know what I'm saying? We casting for that right now too.
That's fire. You
know, I'm always gonna be a part of Rich Fest. You know what I'm saying? Rich Fest is coming up in September. I don't know what capacity I'm gonna be, a part of this year, but I'm always gonna be a part of Rich Fest. You know what I'm saying? Got that? You know what I'm saying? So,
So you gonna be doing a song for us today?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song for y'all today, man. It's called. I've been doing these series of diss records. It's called The Antagonist. I did Antagonist 1. This one's The Antagonist 2, aka Lace Front Corey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, it's very controversial, but it's really telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? About a specific person who really don't respect me. So he's been disrespecting me, so I disrespect him back. And when I do these records, it ain't no harm physically intended. This is just to show you that I ain't to be fucked with. I was a rapper, and I'm from New York, and I was a rapper before I was a podcaster. You know what I'm saying?
So this is more the sport of hip hop.
This is the sport. I'm sparring right now, and I'm knocking these niggas down one by one. Who else wants some?
Yeah, this your boy Lucky the Truth. I'm back in this bitch. Man, I'm about to put this nigga under 6 feet deep, man. This whole ass nigga CJ too cold. Man, I told you keep my motherfucking name out your mouth, man. 50 Cent talking ass nigga. Yeah, we're about to see who the bitch is. Man, get this nigga out here. Yeah, I'm about to pack you the fuck up. Get him. Let's get it. First of all, you's a rap buster, booty hole crusher. Your big cousin touched ya, now you like it rougher. No Vaseline, dope fiend with a lace front. Pause, you's a weirdo, get this nigga a dildo. ASAP, get your bitch ass smacked with a strap. Get your other jaw cracked. I'm trapped in the net with a maggot, getting flowers from faggots, stealing money from women. Dirty pool had them swimming. Damn, you's a homo, ran off with doubles promo money. You just a bozo clown, you on the low. Boot up with your security, I can't make this shit up. The leak can't help you now. Ladina done gave up. Now what? Your mind should've swallowed the hard way. He grew up liking dick, now he like it the hard way. Boot liquor, booty sipper, Diddy's #1 nigga. Stick to popping balloons, bitch nigga. You ain't no room around here. You's a bitch. Round here, you's a snitch. Just admit it, Corey. You like dick, bitch nigga. Around here, you's a fraud, stealing money from bras. Can't respect you, that's some weirdo shit, bitch nigga. Around here, you's a square with the colorful head. Just admit it, that's some DL shit, bitch nigga. Around here, you's a bitch. Round here, you's a snitch. Just admit it, Corey. You like dick. Yeah, colorful hair ass nigga. Dirty pool swimming ass nigga. Man, get him out of here. Man, I told you your mama should've swallowed, nigga. Matter of fact, she should've aborted your ass.
All right, well, shit, you got anything you want to tell the people before we go?
I just want to tell the people, man, hey, I fucks with Nap. It ain't where you're from, it's where you at. I love y'all. And I know y'all love me. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy 7.
Bet, it's the hit list. We out.